What's up, guys? Revasri Michael RC here, and I am going to be reviewing this rangefinder. I've been wanting a rangefinder for a long time, but they're all super expensive. I found this one for like 50 bucks, and I read the reviews and stuff, and a lot of people really enjoyed it. They said it's just as good as any expensive one, so it's really cool. It's got this little quick snap, so you can keep it in there and not have to zip it every single time, and then you can just kind of pop that off and it opens up. I mean, that's pretty legit. I'm going to try to figure out what the best position for that is. And then here it is here. What I'm going to try to do is on one of these holes, I'm going to try to get the camera to be able to view it. I don't know which one will, or if it will. There we go. Now it's viewing it. So you can see the cross threads. And then I can push this and it tells me that that's 203 yards away. I don't think that's right. I don't know what it's reading. But you push and hold in the background. Then when you come over this and it just vibrated, it shows me that that stick right there is 68 yards away. So isn't that cool? So we'll clear it. See, it's trying to read. That's 72 yards. As soon as we get to that, it'll vibrate. That's hard to do on a camera. Yeah, it vibrated 68.4. So anyways, that's pretty cool. It gets to a point when it gets like 300 yards away that it's not really wanting to pick it up because it's not a flag. Now this also has this slope thing where you can turn on slope, and oh, there's the flag's right behind the, it's right behind the tree. Huh. That's some cool stuff. Okay, I gotta hit some balls around on the range. I want to see how far they go, and then I'll take you guys with me out there on the course. So this thing is actually, it's fairly accurate under 200 yards. Over 200 yards, I don't think the laser really reaches that far, which kind of sucks for a lot of people. But I use this app, and I'll put it up on the screen. It uses Google Maps, and it's fairly spot on. But the only thing about it is they move the pin around and they don't update the app, so it's always the same. So I only wanted this for within 100 yards. That way I could get accuracy to the actual pin. But right now I'm about 300, and I'll just kind of show you. I'm probably about 315 yards away from the pin. And this won't reach the flag. It's just basically showing all dots. Oh, it shows 340 yards when I put it on the green. It won't even read the flag, but it shows 340 yards to the green. And then the app actually says 308 yards. So you can tell they're both off, because the app is because the pin moves around. So that's probably where it was whenever that was done. And then this one, it just cannot see that far. Yeah, it says 340, 342. I mean, it's just reading the trees in the back, pretty much. Try to put it like right in front of the green. It just don't read right in front of the green. So let's see if maybe if I put the slope on, if it'll read it now. No, it still says 341. I'm even trying to read the little marker that says don't drive on the car path, or don't drive on the around the green, and it's not even reading that, and that's about 300 yards away. So it has its limitations. It's only 50 bucks, but it does have its limitations. But that's what I wanted it for. I didn't need to buy a $300 and some odd rangefinder just to read within 100 yards, because I'm already keeping track of my score on the app. And basically when you're teeing off, it tells you how far you are from the pin on the tee off. And if you can hit on a par 4, not on a par 5, or even on a par 5, if you can hit it, you know, about within 200 yards. That par 5 it was 214 yards to the pin. It read it perfectly. So a little bit above 200 yards it reads. So, I mean, after your drive, it'll work perfectly fine. I think you just have to have a clear, unobstructed view of the pin, and it can't be like 300 yards away. So, within 200 reasonably. So basically, even if you didn't use the app and you were keeping track of your score, you could hit your driver, reading every single hole tells you what your distance is. So you can just read that, hit your driver, and then use this after that. So you just can't use this from 300 yards out. So it's good for moments like this when the app is frozen, because it does freeze from time to time. So now I should be able to, it says 109. 109. Now let's flip back to the app and see what that one says. I put a screenshot up there. Shows you that this one says 109. The app says 113. So still pretty close, but I'd rather have the rangefinder at this yardage. So that, honestly, I probably should have went with the 113. That changed the whole way that I wanted to play that hole. So in conclusion, now that I'm done golfing, this Revasri rangefinder, and I oftentimes wonder how spot on a lot of that stuff is. This one is fairly spot on past a certain point. It's better than just using an app. Didn't make my golf game any better. I mean, didn't do that. I feel like it would make your golf game better. The bad thing is I've been watching this app so long that I think certain clubs go a certain distance, and I was kind of screwing myself up because, you know, I would typically hit like a 9-iron or a pitching wedge at a certain distance when the app says it, and that's been spot on. That's been good for me. But now this one says a different distance, so I changed the clubs. Then I was hitting too short or hitting too far. What I needed. So I do recommend this for anybody who doesn't want to just buy an extremely expensive rangefinder, because you can use the free Swing U app and read the benches and signs at golf courses. They tell you what your driving range is for the most part, unless they're moving the pins around, or the tees. That's what we have one here that's actually 160 on the tees, and it says 140 or 144, and I would have to find that exact range. So this actually helps you do that. So you're actually playing the game the way the course is set to play. So I'm Bryce Michael RT. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little tidbit, this little video. It's been informative. We'll see you guys later. Have a good one.